So good morning all of you. Yesterday I have completed the saving account deposit. Okay. So today I am going to write down the third category of accepting deposit, that is fixed deposit account. Write down all of you, fixed deposit account. All of you write down the topic, the third point, that is fixed deposit account. Now fixed deposit account, as you see the word fixed here, so here what happened, the customers goes to the bank and deposit their money for a fixed period of time. So the minimum period of time a person can deposit the money in the bank for a fixed period can start from 6 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, like this. Is it clear? So you are depositing your money in the bank for a fixed period of time. So here there is complete restrictions. Complete restriction that suppose if you are depositing your money for 1 year, so you cannot withdraw the money before the period of 1 year. Alright, so till 1 year time your money will be with the bank. Okay, so there is a complete and total restrictions. It is not allowed to withdraw the money till the matured date is not reached, and your money will be fixed in the bank for a fixed period of time. Okay, so since there is complete restrictions on the withdrawal and amount of withdrawal under the fixed deposit account, that is why bank gives a good rate of interest to its customers under the fixed deposit account. That is the meaning of fixed deposit account. Okay, so write down under this, money in these accounts is deposited, money in these account is deposited for a fixed period of time, for a fixed period of time, say 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years or more. Okay, again I am repeating, money in these account is deposited for a fixed period of time, for a fixed period of time, say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years or more, full stop. Then second fact, these deposits are not payable on demand. These deposits means whatever deposit you are doing, depositing in the bank are not payable on demand. So write down, these deposits are not payable on demand. That is the second fact. Third fact, they do not enjoy check facility. They do not enjoy check facility means checks are not issued under fixed deposit account. Full stop. Third, next fact, this deposit is also called time deposit. Full stop. Then change the paragraph, the conclusion line. Since there is total restrictions on the withdrawal of money under this account, since there is total restriction on the withdrawal of money from this account, that is why the bank gives a good rate of interest to its customers. That is why the bank gives a good rate of interest to its customers. Full stop. Is it clear? So this is your fixed deposit account. Now, under fixed deposit account, one more is there that may be asked in 2 marks, like what is recurring deposit? Then you need to understand. So write down under fixed deposit account, write recurring deposit. So recurring deposit, write down what is recurring deposit. This is a type of fixed deposit in which a depositor make regular deposit. It is a type of fixed deposit in which a depositor make a regular deposit of given sum for a specified period of time, given sum for a specified period of time for a specified period of time, full stop. Okay, then write, such kind of the fixed deposit is developed to promote the small savers. Such kind of fixed deposit are developed to promote small savers, full stop. Is it clear? So we have completed accepting deposit. The first primary function of commercial bank is accepting deposit. Is it clear? Under accepting deposit, you have three categories. First category is demand deposit. Second category is saving bank account deposit. Third category is fixed deposit account. Under fixed deposit account, you also have a recurring deposit. Now, write down the second function of commercial bank, that is advancing of loans. All of you write down the second function of commercial bank, right? Advancing of loans. Okay. So in the meaning only we people have studied. A bank is an institution which accept deposit, advance loan. So that is the second function. So write down second function, advancing of loans. Under this you write, the second primary function of commercial bank, the second primary function of commercial bank is to advance loans, full stop. Then write, commercial bank advance loan to its customers under the following categories. Commercial bank advance loan to its customers under the following categories. Let me first explain you the category. If you open your book, page number 246, under advancing loan, we have 4 categories. Like under accepting deposit, we had 3 categories. Under advancing loan, we have 4 categories. First category is cash credit. Second category is outright loans and advances. Third category is overdraft facility. Fourth category is discounting bills of exchange. Is it clear now? From this topic, they may ask the question in short questions also, like they may ask you, what is the difference between cash credit and outright loan? Or what do you mean by overdraft facility? Or what do you mean by discounting bills of exchange? Such kind of the questions you will get in your exam. Is it clear? So understanding these terms are very important. Cash credit. Now try to understand cash credit. Cash credit is a type of loan. Is it clear? Under this, borrower, alright, by showing the security, take loan from the bank. Now in this case, and you know the process that whenever a bank gives loan to the customers, it always open an account in the name of the borrower. Okay. Now, if it is cash credit, if the borrower takes a loan from the bank in the category of cash credit, then under this what happened, like a borrower can take a loan from the bank by showing its security, then bank will give a loan to the borrower, and the entire amount of the loan, suppose entire amount of the loan